Honorable members, let us commit this sitting to prayer. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country, and of those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen. Honorable members, I confirm that we have quorum to proceed with the sitting. Clerks, read the orders of the day.
Order number 2, Convocation.
Your Excellency, Honorable Andrew Mwadime, the Governor of the County of Taita Taveta, honorable members of County Assembly, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to Section 32K of the County Governments Act number 17 of 2012, as read together with the Standing Order number 22-1 of the County Assembly of Taita Taveta Standing Orders, requires the governor to address a sitting of County Assembly once every year and may address County Assembly at any other time. In this regard, honorable members, by way of a message to the House, the governor by the letter reference number GOV/TT/CER 6/Volume 1/13 informed the Speaker of the County Assembly of the intention of His Excellency, the Governor, to deliver his address to the County Assembly today's 8th October 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Your Excellency, in the custom of County Assembly, we recognize invited guests seated in our gallery. I therefore wish to recognize all the guests who are seated in the public gallery. Honorable members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor and privilege to invite His Excellency the Governor of the County of Taita Taveta to deliver his State of the County address. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Honorable Speaker, and members of the County Assembly, the County Secretary, the County Chief of Staff, CEC members present, members of the County Public Service Board, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Speaker, sir, I stand before this honorable House with deep humility and gratitude to deliver this year's annual State of the County Address. Today, as always, I take it as a great honor to report on the progress, challenges, and future projections of the various aspects of our beloved county, as delivered by my government, through the mandate bestowed on me by the great people of Taita Taveta. As we convene to reflect on the past year and chart the course for our future, our gathering here today is a true testament to the robust accountability and openness that form the foundation of our governance. Mr. Speaker, sir, as you are well aware, the annual State of the County Address is an obligation provided for in the Constitution of Kenya under Article 183, subsection 3, as well as Section 30, subsection 2 of the County Government Act 2012. In delivering this State of the County Address, I'll be reporting on measures taken and progress thus far achieved in the realization of the devolved government aspirations of Articles 174, 175, 186, and 189 of our Constitution. From the time I took over the mantle of leadership of this great county, my address will also contain a report on measures taken and the progress achieved in the realization of the national values. A report on the implementation status of the county policies and plans. A report on the performance reports of the county executive committees and public service based on the performance management plan, and a report on citizen participation in the affairs of the county government. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me begin by addressing my most sincere appreciation to this honorable House for the unwavering support, robust oversight, and its deep commitment to the service and advancement of our county. Indeed, it is through the spirit of this valued collaboration that we continue to build an ever more prosperous, equitable, and resilient Taita Taveta County. Mr. Speaker, the enormous challenges we collectively encountered when we were ushered in together as different arms of the same government in this third dispensation of the devolution era are well known. I will deliver more deeply on these challenges later in my address. In my interactions, both at official and personal levels, I note with pride the educational and professional accomplishments of a good number of members serving in this honorable House. The stimulating and probing nature of the debates in this chamber, in this current assembly, is way above what we have been used to seeing in the past. As they say in Kiswahili, mgala mwe lakini haki yake mpe. Pongezeni. Today, I've come with a message to every member of this House as leaders. We are here to represent and govern our people. We run their affairs on their behalf, but we should remember that all what matters to them is development and good representation. They are not interested in any shenanigans, nor sideshows of any kind. The projects you approve and which we execute are not for us, but for them. The very people who elected us, let us therefore always put the interest first before our very own interests. We must always, and I dare repeat, always bear in mind the fact that the most impactful projects are usually big and which benefit and serve the whole county, but may not necessarily be domiciled in our respective wards. Hence, consensus should carry the day. Given the all too familiar budgetary limitations we constantly face as MCAs, you will most certainly come across situations where you may be required to make such a sacrifice for the good of the people of this great county. Such sacrifice define the true hallmark of selfishness, patriotism that will take our dear county to the next level. Failure to put this in practice will unfortunately lead to a medley of tiny, small impact projects dotted across the county. Akachuruchuru projects that will condemn most, if not all of us, to political oblivion in the next election cycle. The executive and the county assembly are more than just siblings. We are twins with complementary duties to the service of our people. Scrutiny of past collective performance vis-a-vis election outcomes leads to one screaming message. We either swim together or sink together. Bickering and grandstanding between the county executive and county assembly has often resulted in the electoral loss of incumbent governors. And when incumbent governors fall, we all know unprecedented numbers of MCAs fall as well. We all know, Mr. Speaker, sir, that in 2022, 75% of all MCAs fell along with their then incumbent governor. 75% honorable members, that was indeed a monumental failure. I'm sure none of us in this honorable house today will wish a repeat of such an unfortunate scenario ever again. Honorable members, I beseech you that we work and soar together to greater heights for the greater good of Taita Taveta County, which we all so much love. This does not in any way mean the compromise of your core functions of representation, legislation, and oversight. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me also to pass a message to other elected leaders as well, even though I'm well aware that they are not present in this house. To the leaders, this I say, fate and the collective will of the people of Taita Taveta has given us the privilege to serve our people in our various God-given positions. This Constitution of Kenya has clearly spelled out the roles of each constitutional office. It has also prescribed a 5-year period within which elected leaders are supposed to deliver on their promises to the electorate. At the end of this 5-year period, there is also a prescribed campaign period so that every prospective aspirant gets a fair chance to sell their agenda to the electorate. This is the foundation of our democracy, and this is the way it should be. Mr. Speaker, sir, here in Taita Taveta, however, we seem to have some leaders who want to play their politics using a different script. To them, any time and every time is time for politics. They politic in churches, in mosques, in schools, in sports festivities, and even in front of bereaved families during funerals. This disruptive and time-wasting practice must be condemned in the strongest terms possible. We all know that a time will come when it will be perfectly in order for anyone to climb even on top of our famous Vuria summit and shout themselves hoarse to lay their political ambitions bare to declare the seats they so much crave for. But not now. Now is the time to serve our people, to deliver on our promises, to work. Any leader who is out to put our beloved county in a permanent state of electioneering is an enemy of our collective development. Such behavior is a symptom of a condition where one is driven by blunt craving for power and privilege, which they feel they do not currently enjoy in their present posts. Mr. Speaker, sir, luckily for Taita Taveta, the majority of our voters can see through the intention of such greed-driven leaders. And already the appetite of some of them is coming out to the glare of public scrutiny. The people are seeing it for themselves, wolves in sheepskins, openly hallucinating over how much they will eat when their time comes. What a shame, Mr. Speaker, what a shame. The same warning also goes to supporters of such leaders who only cheer their leaders on, driven again only by the loot they hope to amass at the expense of our progress and general development. They will all perish like ticks clinging to a dead carcass, thinking that they will suck in perpetually. Mr. Speaker, I want to round up whatever I want to say about leader for stating my own personal experience and what drove me to leave the comfort of a bank executive office and push me into elective politics. Before the political calling from the people who hoisted me into Parliament 2013, I had to forego the comfort of cozy air-conditioned bank offices to voluntarily join my people on the ground as a local artisanal miner, where I spearheaded the formation of a miners' CBO, which catapulted many downtrodden miners into successful entrepreneurs and millionaires. But this meant working long hours with the rudimentary tools in the scorching sun, wind and rain. I lived with them, slept with them, worked with them, laughed with them, cried with them. Mr. Speaker, we even had to contend with hunger, thirst, and the peril of wild animals out there in the wilderness, surviving only by the grace of God. Voters in Mwatate constituency, Mr. Speaker, gave me the privilege of serving them as their member of parliament for 2 straight terms, after which I got an even bigger privilege of serving Taita Taveta County as the 3rd governor. However, against my expectation of a quick positive transformation, I found myself at the head of the 3rd least funded county out of all the 47 counties in Kenya. Right down there at the very bottom, Mr. Speaker. And what was the reason? The reason, Mr. Speaker, sir, is the 1 man, 1 shilling sharing formula, which negatively impacted on our equitable share. Since the 2019 census found most of our working age population having migrated to Mombasa, Nairobi, and other cities in search of jobs, a situation brought by the fact that the national government has to date miserable failed to catalyze the establishment of even a single industry in the entire county. The then population of 340,000 is nowhere near the actual numbers of Taitas and Tavetas. This figure meant that after paying our wage bill, our equitable share leaves us with almost nothing for development and running other county affairs. To this day, the injustice is the biggest cause of our fiscal challenges as a county. Mr. Speaker, sir, our fiscal woes did not end with this depressed equitable share. The national government, which is through the Kenya Wildlife Services, KWS, occupies 62% of our land mass, has not actualized even the remittance of 5% of their revenues to us as monies due to the local communities. Since we host the Savo East and Savo West National Parks, moreover, it has also failed to implement the presidential directive of the 50-50 revenue sharing formula between the KWS and county government of Taita Taveta. We have been fighting for this and we are making progress, fortunately. But the bureaucratic red tape keeps hindering our progress. Mr. Speaker, sir, upon realizing the monumental fiscal challenge this count faced, I took the deliberate step of upscaling the lobbying of funds from donors and other development partners. We had to fill the development gap. I'm happy to report that we have so far made remarkable progress towards this end. And the fruits of these endeavors will be enumerated under the various departmental achievements. My appeal to all elected leaders from our county is simple: our unity is our strength. What is this solution to all this, you may ask? As a solution, Mr. Speaker, it is my earnest wish and hope that all leaders, political, religious, and even our sons and daughters who serve in the top echelons of government and private institutions bring our heads together and lobby the national government to cede to our demands for our rightable share of our stake in national resources. Let us shelve our individual selfish egos without fighting over who will grab the limelight, who will take the credit, who will lead the delegation. Mr. Speaker, I'm the governor of Taita Taveta County, but I can state here and now that I'm willing and ready and content to be just part of such a delegation without necessarily leading it. as long as we achieve the ultimate goal of winning tangible benefits for our people. Let the credit go elsewhere, anywhere, to whoever else craving for it, but so long as we achieve it for our people, it is fine with me. We have bishops, we have sheikhs and imams, doctors, teachers, lawyers, Mr. Speaker, top executives in government and private institutions. We have people of high standing in the society almost everywhere. And we have to come together and lobby for a grateful share. And we have to do it as a matter of urgency, or else we all perish, Mr. Speaker. Measures taken and progress thus far achieved in the realization of the development government aspiration of Article 174, 175, 186, and 180 of our Constitution, a report on measures taken and the progress achieved in the realization of the national values, a report on the implementation status of the county policies and plans, a report on the performance reports of the county executive committees and public service based on the performance management plan, and a report on citizen participation in the affairs of the county government. Mr. Speaker, sir, I now wish to highlight the key achievements in the various departments over the past one. Department of Agriculture, Livestock, Irrigation, Cooperative Development, and the Blue Economy. Crops and Irrigation. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the financial year 2025-2026, the Crops Directorate was able to acquire 2 sunflower oil processing machines at a cost of 19,768. This facility was issued to Jora Sunflower Women Group in Kasega Ward. The group is currently processing sunflower for the members and the entire community at cost. 15 tons of sunflower seed was distributed to farmers in partnership with the Agriculture and Food Authority. A yield of 230 tons was realized as a result of this initiative. Other sunflower processing machines were installed to Taveta Sub-County, Chalawan. 2.3 tons of green gram seed were distributed to 833 farmers, benefiting mainly Marungu Ward and other parts of the county. From this initiative, Mr. Speaker, a yield of 311 tons was realized for food and commercial use. 210 kilograms of BT cotton seed in February 2025 was distributed to 105 farmers in Taveta and Taita sub-counties, from which a yield of 42 tons is expected. This is a key booster to the socio-economic well-being of the community. In soil and water management, Mr. Speaker, 19 out of 41 irrigation schemes were rehabilitated in the 4 sub-counties under the USAID STAWI project. This will be a game changer, as the objective is to increase agricultural productivity through irrigation. 120 dams liners were also distributed and installed in 120 farm ponds to support crop production in the entire county under the KISIP Kroll project. Mr. Speaker, sir, in agribusiness and market development, the following were realized. 16.35 tons of fertilizers to support rice farmers was distributed to 200 farmers of Usi cooperatives in Bogoni Ward. Farmyard manure was also procured and distributed as follows. 875 tons of manure was distributed to 75 farmers in Viruga Ward. 1,400 tons of manure distributed to 280 farmers in the Mingukishushe Ward. Mr. Speaker, the rice value chain has been identified by my government as a key pillar in our efforts towards establishing food security in our county. Expansion of the rice scheme in Buruma in Taveta is ongoing, targeting 30,000 acres from the current 18,000 acres. A 2.5 ton per hour rice processing plant has been installed in Bogoni Maho Ward. This is meant to reduce post-harvest losses that our farmers have to contend with, as well as improve rice prices, with the paddy being milled locally instead of through brokers who ferry it to a neighboring country, and the plant is more than 70% complete. Mr. Speaker, with this completion of the macadamia processing plant in Wundanyi, the macadamia value chain is said to be vibrant. The plant, established at a cost of 6,850,000 in Mgange Mwandawad, is awaiting operationalization. Another macadamia processing plant is being installed at Taita HPC Wundanyi Mbalewad and is being done in phases, with the first phase of equipment already delivered at a cost of 5 million. The two plants will benefit the over 2,000 macadamia farmers in Taita and Mwatate sub-counties. In the banana value chain, Mr. Speaker, the department has distributed over 70,000 tissue culture banana seedlings to about 1,000 farmers in order to improve banana productivity in the whole county. This has increased acreage under banana by 175 hectares from 2,300 hectares, and the productivity has increased from 20 tons per hectare to 30 tons per hectare. The government has signed an MOU with the Taita Taveta University and MESPT so as to establish a tissue culture banana laboratory in Ngerenyi campus. The first batch of TC banana are already in the greenhouse nearing distribution. This will enable the farmers have access to quality banana seedling and an affordable cost. The government has also installed a refrigerated refrigerated banana ripening chamber in Voi to add value and produce quality ripe bananas. The chambers ripen about 10 tons of bananas per week, thus creating ready market for the produce. The project is run by Tataba, a local banana value addition group. On the revival of the banana processing plant in Taveta, Mr. Speaker, my government is partnering with Orana and International to revive the banana processing plant, and MOU and agreement have been done, and the plant will be up and running within expanded coverage to process arrowroot, banana, cassava, and on the proportion of nuts and oils. Mr. Speaker, a total 6,500 coconut seedlings, East African tall variety and short varieties were distributed to farmers in all 4 sub-counties, with the highest percentage to Tataveta sub-county, which were planted in the short, and some of these ongoing long range 2025. The number of beneficiaries are over 800 in the 4 sub-counties. Systems Kiamis through NAV CDP. This is the system through which farmers are able to redeem farm inputs like subsidized fertilizer and seed from the National Cereals and Produce Board. Mr. Speaker, over 15,000 farmers were trained and are accessing data on technologies, innovations, and management practices in order to mitigate against the effects of climate change. Other approaches that were used to disseminate extension messages include field days, whereby over 500 farmers reached at Mangubi, Msau, Vesu, and Bogoni, among other words. Irrigation development. Mr. Speaker, the following water pans were completed to support crop development. Irienyi Kokua water pan, which is 30,000 meter cubic in Mgange Mwandawad, with 10,000 beneficiaries. Mwambiti water pan for 2,000 meter cubic. Sagala, 11,000 beneficiaries. Mwataru water pan, 15,000 meter cubic in Umingu Kishishe with 15,000 beneficiaries. Police framework. Mr. Speaker, development, the Taita Taveta County Agri-Nutrition Strategy 2023-2027 in collaboration with the Department of Health, which is a 5-year guide for execution of nutrition-sensitive agriculture, was completed. It lays the foundation for, among other things, the ECD, Children Nutrition Porridge, with farmers engaged to produce the ingredients on contract farming arrangement. 5 strategies were developed under NAV CTP for green grams, Irish potatoes, banana, dairy, and chicken value chains. Key partners in agricultural endeavors are NAV CTP. NAV CTP is a county government World Bank project, is still ongoing, but has received the 2025-25 funds like all other counties. Solidaridad East and Central Africa Expertise Center, an MOU has been signed between county government of Taita Taveta and Solidaridad East and Central Africa Expertise Center to establish a strategic partnership between the two entities with the aim to enhance food security and nutrition, develop sustainable infrastructure and water management systems, strengthen climate resilience and environmental conservation, facilitate technical training, research, and capacity building for local communities, promote investment and innovation in agriculture and other relevant sectors. The project targets 24,000 smallholder farmers in Bura, Ngolia, Marungu, Veruga, and Bundanyimbali wards. The objective is to boost the production and availability of local grown nutrition foods in local markets to address the immediate concern of food stress. Agriculture remains a cornerstone of our local economy. In the past year, we supported over 5,000 smallholder farmers with improved seeds, fertilizers, and training in climate-smart agriculture. We expanded irrigation coverage in areas such as Njukini, Chala, and Mbololo, while also reviving livestock deep infrastructure and improving disease surveillance. The Taita Taveta Livestock Market Bill, recently passed by this House, will further stimulate animal trade and improve market access for our pastoralist communities. We remain committed to achieving food security through value addition, agro-processing, and farmer cooperatives. Partnership agreements, formal agreements and action plans for collaborative efforts among stakeholders. Capacity building, enhance capacity of local stakeholders to implement and sustain proposed intervention. Monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning system. That is, to help gather quick, actionable insights about the county's situation or intervention, guiding immediate decisions and long-term planning. It ensures that the programs remain responsive, efficient, and effective in addressing the county needs. Department of Water, Sanitation, Environment, Climate Change, and Natural Resources. Mr. Speaker, sir, we all know that the provision of clean potable water in adequate quantities is a human right across the globe. In spite of the fact that Taita Taveta is a water surplus county, the harvesting, storage, and distribution of this precious commodity still remains a major challenge in vast areas within our county. The government has put the provision of water to its people as the #1 priority, and we will always strive to satisfy our water needs for both domestic, agricultural, and industrial use. In the past 1 year, Mr. Speaker, we have drilled and equipped 15 new boreholes, expanded piped water supply in Geno and Chumvini, and rehabilitated key water ponds and dams across the county. We launched the Taita Taveta Greening and Reforestation Program, planting over 100,000 indigenous trees in collaboration with the schools and community groups through the County Climate Change Fund. We are mainstreaming climate adaptation and resilience into local development plans. Department on Health Services. Honorable Speaker, the health of our people is a matter of utmost priority for my government. We are always striving to invest in health infrastructure, equipment, and personnel. Moi County Referral Hospital in Voi now has an operational CT scan unit and enhanced maternal care services. We recruited 135 additional healthcare workers, including nurses, clinical officers, and lab technicians. Through the community health strategy, we have deployed over 600 community health promoters to improve grassroots healthcare access. Mobile outreach programs have also expanded to serve remote regions in Jipe, Mata, and Ronge. Mr. Speaker, sir, the implementation of the HIF Act 2024 awaits approval of its regulations by the County Assembly. The regulations are currently at validation stage by the relevant stakeholders before forwarding to the County Assembly for approval. The new HIF Act 2024, which will enhance service delivery in our 74 public facilities by ensuring that all revenues collected by the facility will be 100% retained by the facility in line with Section 109, subsection 2B of the Public Finance Management Act 2012. Department of Youth, Sports, Gender and Social Services. Mr. Speaker, sir, during the financial year 2023-2024 and 2024-2025, the Department of Youth Affairs, Sports, Gender and Social Services managed to achieve the following. One, support to community groups, CBOs, and SACCOs. Grants and empowerment equipment support has been issued to 620 community groups, 188 women groups, 338 self-help groups, 25 men groups, 36 youth groups, 22 persons with disability groups, and 11 SACCOs. In the current financial year 2024-2025, grants processing and issuance totaling to 37 million to various community groups is ongoing and will be completed before end of this financial year. Several sports, youth, women, and persons with disability groups in different wards have benefited with items including sport equipment, tents, plastic chairs, egg incubators, public address machines, sunflower oil pressing machines, goats for breeding and breeding cows. Capacity building and support to youth groups. The department has managed to undertake capacity building programs in entrepreneurship, business incubation and proposal development for the youths in different wards in partnership with the DT Global through MasterCard Foundation, policy and bills formulation. Development of legislation, especially the launch of the Taita Taveta County Poverty Alleviation Policy in November 2024, outlining several ways and strategies of ending extreme poverty in the county and generally how to alleviate those living under poverty. Consequently, the Department of Youth Affairs, Sports, Gender and Social Services has initiated development of the Taita Taveta County Poverty Alleviation Empowerment and Enterprise Fund Bill 2025, which will be completed by June 2025. It established procedures to bring to effect the ultra-poor graduation model of ending extreme poverty through enterprise establishments in households, management of grants to welfare groups, management of loans and credit facilities. This new bill repeals the Datu Sawazisha Fund Act and addresses the various challenges which made the Datu Sawazisha Fund Act not to operate as expected. Commemoration of key international national days, the department has been able to organize celebrations for key national and international days. Other achievements include the Wakuja Cross County Championship, which starts at sub-county level, is slowly getting support and is exposing our talented athletes to the national Arena. Completion of the Dawson Monyumba Stadium sheds roof has given the stadium a better shape. More resources will be allocated to complete the fencing and improvement of the gate entry. Implementation of government projects. The department has implemented a total of 24 projects which have been implemented successfully. Mr. Speaker, the departmental on-source revenue performance is as follows. On-source revenue, hire of county lodging social premises, Kenya shillings 3,079,300, and hire of studying spaces 600,000 Kenya shillings. Department of Public Works, Infrastructure, Housing and Energy. The Department of Roads, Public Works, Infrastructure, Housing and Energy is charged with the responsibility of designing workable solutions for projects, preparation of contract documentation, and supervision of construction works of all county development projects. It is also responsible for the opening of new roads and maintaining to motorable condition all existing county roads, overseeing the fire and rescue services with an aim to save lives and properties, managing and maintaining the county government housing estates, planning and policy formulation on county government housing matters, and largely advising the county government on technical issues relating to building, housing, transport, road synergy, and infrastructure. Roads and Transport Infrastructure Directorate. Status of county machinery. Mr. Speaker, the county has successfully refurbished 2 motor graders and is currently in the process of repairing a third. Upon completion of these repairs, the county will have a total of 4 operational motor graders, which will significantly enhance the efficiency of road maintenance activities. Additionally, the county has repaired 1 single drum roller, which is now fully operational. A low loader is also currently in service and operational. The county possesses 1 tipper, and there are plans to possess the acquisition of 2 additional rollers in the upcoming budget cycle to further support road maintenance efforts. Furthermore, the county has 1 operational excavator stationed in Taveta. In the next financial year, the county has proposed the procurement of 1 shovel to further improve the efficient and effectiveness of road maintenance operations. Roads. During the 2023-2024 financial year, the department successfully implemented a total of 50 road maintenance projects across 19 wards throughout the county. These interventions were aimed at enhancing road accessibility, improving safety, and mitigating environmental degradation. In pursuit of improved connectivity, Mr. Speaker, a total of 40.88 kilometers of new roads were opened. Additionally, 207.197 of existing roads were graded and 47.51 kilometers were gravelled to ensure smoother and safer transportation. To address issues related to steep and slippery sections, as well to enhance slope protection, a total of 556.5 meters of concrete slabs and drifts were cast, alongside the installation of 120 gabion boxes to reinforce embankments and prevention erosion. In response to drainage challenges affecting road infrastructure, the department undertook the following interventions. 125 meters of stone pitching were constructed, 52 meters equivalent to 8 lines of 600 millimeter diameter culverts was installed, 113 meters equivalent to 17 lines of 900 millimeter diameter culverts were installed, and a single cell box culvert measuring 2.5 by 2 meters was constructed to improve stormwater management in alignment with the county's environmental conservation efforts and erosion control measures. The department allocated a portion of its budget towards afforestation. As a result, a total of 2,365 trees were planted across various locations within the county. In the current financial year, 2024-2025, the department is implementing a total of 49 ward-based road projects across 17 wards. Notable, The wards of Maho, Sagala, and Golia did not receive individual ward budget allocation for this financial year. The total allocation for the ward-based projects amounts to 103,624,462. Project implementation status: 15 projects have been fully completed. 17 projects are currently ongoing. 3 projects are in the procurement process following earlier termination. 1 project under the headquarters vote for county-wide road maintenance is ongoing. 13 fuel-related projects were processed and are at different stages of implementation. Mr. Speaker, allow me to give an update on the Road Maintenance Levy Fund. The department had planned to implement 58 projects under the Road Maintenance Levy Fund with a total budget of 223,111,859,000. However, there has been considerable uncertainty regarding the disbursement of funds under the Road Maintenance Levy Fund. At present, the county is yet to receive confirmation on the availability of these funds. This follows the National Assembly decision to exclude RMLF allocation to counties from the national budget. In response, the Council of Governors has moved to court to challenge this decision, seeking to have it overturned. The county remains hopeful that the ruling will be made in favor of the county, thereby allowing continued implementation of critical road maintenance projects funded through RMLF. Mr. Speaker, sir, some key policy development sheets by the department are being formulated. Road and Transport Acts, Taita Taveta County Road Safety Action Plan, County Fleet Management Policy. Once finalized, these policies are expected to significantly enhance service delivery in their respective areas. They will provide structured frameworks for improving road infrastructure, governance, promoting road safety, and ensuring efficient management and utilization of the county fleet resources. Mr. Speaker, key challenges faced by the Directorate linked to operational and logistical challenges include that hinder the effective of its mandate. This include inadequate supervisor vehicles and facilitation, unreliable machinery due to overuse, delayed settlement of supply dates and inadequate fuel supply, insufficient budgetary allocations, inadequate staffing. Public Works and Housing Directorate. Mr. Speaker, the Directorate of Housing has strived to ensure that all requests for design and tender documentation of building projects from other departments are completed within timelines stipulated in the service charter. Besides supervising the above-mentioned project to successful completion, the Directorate has also strived to reduce pending bills related to building projects by ensuring that construction scope of works and estimates correspond to available budgets. In the financial year 2025-2025, the department managed to design, prepare tender documentation, and supervise to completion a total of 23 building projects, while 22 projects are at different levels of construction. Among the flagship projects include the completion of Cancer Center at MCRH and Taveta Rice Milling Plant. The department, in conjunction with the Health Department, is also coming up with the designs, specifications, and bills of quantity for model level 5 hospital in Voi, and the modern outpatient and radiology blocks at Matati Sub-County Hospital. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Housing Directorate is planning to engage the private sector through public-private partnership towards setting up commercial rental housing units on parcel owned by the county government within Voi Town. Through the partnership, the county government will provide land, incentives, and legal frameworks, while the private sector will contribute capital, expertise, and operational skills. Department of Lands, Physical Planning, Urban Development, and Mining. Mr. Speaker, sir, the completion of the county valuation role is a major milestone and bears a strong testament to enhancing revenue collection through land rates and rent. Needless to say, this comprehensive valuation role will play a pivotal role in estimating and boosting our revenue collection efforts, ultimately contributing to the overall economic growth of our county. Furthermore, The procurement of state-of-the-art survey equipment has significantly bolstered our surveying and mapping activities. This strategic investment has greatly enhanced our capacity to accurately map and survey our county, laying the groundwork for effective land management and development initiatives. In addition, Mr. Speaker, the completion of the county public utility database is also a significant achievement. This comprehensive database will play a critical role in identifying and mapping the assets owned by our county. By doing so, we are in a better position to protect and manage our assets, ensuring the sustained contribution to the welfare and progress of our county. Our department has also undertaken a transformative journey in re-engineering urban management processes, culminating in the chartering of Voi and Taveta towns to municipalities. This milestone reflects our unwavering dedication to improving and streamlining urban management processes, fostering sustainable urban development and growth in our county. Moreover, our collaboration with extreme development partners has yielded significant progress in the initiation of the county spatial plan. This pivotal policy document is supposed to provide a comprehensive framework for land use in our county, a seminal initiative that embodies our commitment to prudent, sustainable, and equitable land management, supported by organizations such as FAO, TTWCA, WWF, AWF, and the national government. The ongoing work on the county spatial plan underscores the invaluable partnership driving our shared vision for responsible land use. Mr. Speaker, I'm thrilled to announce that we have secured funding under the KISIP 2 infrastructure component, marking yet another significant milestone in our quest for sustainable development. This funding will facilitate the improvement of road networks in Upper Kariako, Aseko, and Mlekenyi to bitumen standard, as well as the implementation of a must security lighting program. These initiatives, with a total cost of 150 million, underscore our commitment to enhancing infrastructure and ensuring the safety and security of our communities. Further, Mr. Speaker, sir, we are proud to announce the successful planning and surveying of 3 informal settlements, including Kijiji cha Chewa, Majengo Mapya, and Buradogo in Taveta, through the KISIP 2 land. 10 regularization activities. This impactful program has also embarked other settlements in our county for similar benefits, including Kaloleni Phase 1, Soko ya Zamani, Kariobangi, Aseko, and Sofiakati. So, through these efforts, we are enhancing tenure security within our county, affirming our commitment to empowering our residents and fostering inclusive socio-economic development. In addition, the establishment of the county GIS lab is progressing satisfactorily, with the identification of space and completion of the renovation phase. I'm pleased to report to this House that we have received furniture and ICT equipment for the lab, which are in the final stages of dispatch, thanks to the invaluable support of the Food and Agricultural FAO under the DLGP. This initiative will undoubtedly bolster our capacity for informed decision-making and planning, marking a significant stride towards efficient and effective urban development. In the realm of renewable energy, the county has made substantial strides towards sustainable energy access and usage. The supply and storage of a power transformer in Manga village within Ngolia ward, funded by the Energy Directorate, stands as a step to our commitment to improving the energy infrastructure in our communities. Additionally, Our collaboration with the Rural Electrification and Renewable Energy Corporation (REREC) has resulted in the training of community groups on the production and installation of improved cooking stoves, reflecting our dedication to promoting clean cooking technologies and environmental sustainability. Moreover, the recent launching of our county energy plan by none other than the CS for Energy, Honorable Opio Ndai, is a milestone that underscores our proactive approach towards energy efficiency and sustainable development. The plan, integrating data from key sectors such as health, agriculture, education, water, livestock, and mining, will play a pivotal role in meeting future energy demands, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and promoting the uptake of renewable energy. Furthermore, the ongoing energy audit in our major county facilities is a critical step towards addressing the challenge of high electricity bills through the implementation of energy conservation and efficiency measures. Notably, Mr. Speaker, through the Kenya Off-Grid Solar Access Project COSAP, we have earmarked 19 boreholes across the 4 sub-counties for solarization. This initiative will significantly enhance water supply to remote off-grid communities, underscoring our commitment to improving access to essential services and promoting sustainable energy solutions. Department of Education, Libraries and VTCs. Mr. Speaker, at the Department of Education, Libraries and VTCs, we remain steadfast in promoting inclusive and equality education across the country. It is often said that education is the great equalizer of our people now and in the future. Education is the great foundation upon which our success and that of our future generations depends. My government, in partnership with this Honorable House, has clearly demonstrated our true commitment towards lifting our education standards by committing 200 million in the last financial year in offsetting fees to our needy sons and daughters who are in danger of dropping out of school. Last year alone, over 12,000 students benefited from our bursary program. It is my hope that with the burden now having shifted from us through a court proclamation, our members of Parliament will continue to serve our people with the same unwavering dedication, so that vulnerable members of our society are not left out. Indeed, it is our collective duty to enlighten the public so that they liaise with our honorable MPs in matters to do with education funding in primary, secondary, college, and universities. That burden and responsibility no longer rests on the shoulders of the executive and the county assembly. We refurbished ECD centers and constructed new classrooms in underserved wards, including Kasarau and Sagala. Youth empowerment programs were scaled up through vocational training support, ICT hubs in Mwatate and Taveta, and the Governor's Youth Innovation Challenge. We continue to partner with the national agencies and NGOs to enhance job creation and digital skills development, particularly among the youth. Department of Trade, Tourism, Culture and Industrialization. Mr. Speaker, sir, Taita Taveta is blessed with immense tourism and mineral potential. Other than the traditional tourism circuit, we have intensified efforts to market our cultural and ecological attractions through the Destination Taita Taveta campaign. Efforts to revive Savo Safari Circuit, promote ecotourism, Lumo conservancy, and support community-owned lodges are ongoing. The Taita Taveta Investment Promotion Bill is in progress to foster the sector and enhance investor confidence. We are in the process of engaging with stakeholders to formalize gemstone trade in Voi and improve transparency in the extractives sector. Department of Devolution, Public Service and Administration. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Department of DPSA has in the past year put in place an enhanced performance management, digitalization of services, and also entrenched a zero-tolerance approach to corruption. We successfully launched the County Integrated Development Plan CIDP 2023-2027 that sets a clear development agenda rooted in the aspiration of our people Our budgeting and procurement processes have also been open to greater public scrutiny, enhancing transparency and trust and reducing wastage. Honorable members, the spirit of devolution thrives when we embrace partnership. We have worked closely with the national government, development partners, civil society, and the private sector to mobilize resources and co-create solutions. Through the Council of Governors, we continue to champion the interests of our county at the national level, particularly championing for equitable revenue sharing, natural resource benefit sharing, and timely disbursement of funds. Information and communication technology. The Director of ICT has spearheaded the establishment of a system in revenue collection at access point and in hospitals. Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm delighted to take this opportunity to celebrate and acknowledge the remarkable achievements of the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Over the past year, the department has demonstrated unwavering dedication and exceptional performance in several key areas, laying the foundation for robust financial management and sustainable economic growth within our country. First and foremost, the department has played a very pivotal role in coordinating the preparation of all requisite planning and budgeting documents, including the Comprehensive County Integrated Development Plan, CIDP, for the years 2023-2027. Strategic fiscal roadmaps are now firmly in place to guide our county's development endeavors and financial decision-making process. In addition to this effort, the department has also established and inaugurated and operationalized two pivotal statutory bodies, the County Budget and Economic Forum, CBF, and the County Executive Audit Committee. It is worth noting that the department has also executed comprehensive capacity building programs, ensuring that the members of these bodies are equipped with the necessary knowledge and skills to fulfill their mandates effectively. Furthermore, the department has actively engaged members of the public and various stakeholders in the preparation of planning and budgeting documents. Notable, the department organized a groundbreaking diaspora forum in Mombasa, providing a platform for our esteemed citizens abroad to contribute their invaluable feedback and perspectives, enriching our planning processes with diverse insights and experiences. In a significant step toward enhancing financial management, the department established and launched the County Integrated Revenue Management System, a pivotal milestone that underscores our commitment to efficient and transparent revenue management practices. Additionally, comprehensive capacity building sessions have been organized for all staff, empowering them to leverage the capabilities of this system effectively. Over the past year, our dedicated work have yielded significant in two key areas: the management of pending bills and the mobilization of on-source revenue. Recognize the importance of financial accountability and vendor relations. The department established the Pending Bills Review and Verification Committee. The committee has tasked with the meticulous reviewing all eligible pending bills, with the primary objective of facilitating timely payments, fostering positive relationships with our suppliers and service providers, while ensuring financial prudence and accountability. Furthermore, the adoption of a first-in, first-out FIFO policy has enhanced our ability to systematically settle these outstanding obligations in a fair and efficient manner. In our efforts to enhance our own source revenue, I am pleased to announce that the County Integrated Revenue Management System stands as a testament to our commitment to revolutionize revenue management. The significant investment made in the establishment and operationalization of this advanced automated system sends a clear message of our dedication to enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of revenue collection. Under the leadership of the Taita Taveta County Government, the CIRMIS was launched as a deliberate measure to create a robust framework for bolstering our own source revenue generation and management. Furthermore, the county treasurer commitment to conducting a comprehensive baseline survey to determine our own source potential demonstrates a proactive approach to harnessing untapped fiscal opportunities, leveraging the findings of the survey conducted by the Commission on Revenue Allocation, which revealed an on-source revenue potential exceeding 1 billion. We are set to capitalize on these insights and identify the optimal avenues for revenue generation. Additionally, the completion and impending implementation of a new valuation rule represents a pivotal step forward in our quest to ensure equitable and accurate property assessment. Through the enactment and enforcement of this updated valuation framework, we aim to ensure that all properties are appropriately valued and charged at current rates, addressing previous unrated areas and enhancing revenue collection. In line with our unwavering commitment to fostering the professional growth and expertise of our personnel, the county treasury is steadfast in its resolve to support the capacity building efforts within the Revenue Management Directorate and the Enforcement and Compliance Unit. We are dedicated to providing optimal staffing, enhanced mobility, modern equipment, and the necessary motivation to empower these vital departments by investing in the professional development and operational resources for our skilled workforce. We are poised to elevate the efficiency and effectiveness of revenue collection and compliance enforcement. Furthermore, recognizing the imperative nature of accurate data and stimulate insights, the county treasurer has undertaken to establish and maintain an updated database encompassing all revenue streams. Through this initiative, we aim to capture and centralize pertinent information, including the specifics of business and properties, their respective types and natures, detailed locations, necessary permits and rates, and other relevant details. This database will serve as a foundational pillar in pursuit of informed decision-making and resource optimization. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker and honorable members, as I bring this state of the county to a close, I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude for the opportunity to share our collective journey and aspiration for Taita Taveta County. We have done well despite massive challenges, including historical injustice upon us from pre-independence days. Your attentive presence and active engagement throughout this address underscores the depths of commitment to fostering a brighter future for our county. I'm heartened by the progress we have made, the resilience we have exhibited in the face of challenges, and the innovative spirit that permeates every sector of our county. The milestones we have achieved stand as a testament to our collective dedication to progress, inclusivity, and sustainable development. However, we are equally mindful of the challenges that persist and the work that lies ahead. What gives me renewed hope is the fact that after much lobbying, our equitable share has finally been decreased, albeit not by the margin we expected. This increase, nevertheless, is most welcome as it will enable us to do much more. As we depart from this gathering, let us carry with us a renewed sense of purpose and a steadfast commitment to building a Taita Taveta County that leaves no one behind. Let the conversations sparked today continue to inspire meaningful action, collaboration, and innovation in our pursuit of a more vibrant and prosperous community. In closing, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to all residents and stakeholders for your enduring commitment to Taita Taveta County. Let us depart from here today with renewed hope, deepened unity, and a shared determination to realize the immense potential that lies within our county. Together, let us build a future where every resident of Taita Taveta has the opportunity to thrive, where our communities flourish, and where our county stands as a beacon of progress and unity. Thank you, and may our collective efforts continue to propel Taita Taveta County to greater heights. God bless Taita Taveta. God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Next order.
Order number 4, laying of the county governor's address.
Leader of the majority party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I rise to lay the county governor's address. Pursuant to the provision of the County Assembly of Taita Taveta, Standing Order number 24-4, I beg to lay the address of the third governor of the County of Taita Taveta, His Excellency Andrew Mwadime, on the table of this House today, Wednesday, the 8th of October, 2025. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
So, honorable members, after the laying of the governor's annual county address, that means in the next, that is according to standing order number 24-5, that the next 4 sitting days, to be specific, yes, it is 4 sitting days. We shall have an opportunity to debate this, the address. Notwithstanding, again, we shall look at the limitations of resolutions on limitations of debate, if there be any adjustment. Your Excellency, the Governor, honorable members, we have come to the conclusion of the business of the day, and it is now time to adjourn. There shall be a photo session outside the chamber immediately after the rise of this sitting. I also request all members and our guests to remain standing in your places until the procession of His Excellency, the Governor and the Speaker leaves the chamber. Honorable members, there being no other business, the House now stands adjourned until 14th October 2025 at 9:30 a.m. I thank you.